Well, I've been dying to tell this story for a long time, so I figured today's about as good a day as ever. I hope you're blessed by this story. This story blew me away the first time I heard it, and the several times after I heard it, because I asked about it a few times. The story is absolutely true, although I might have some details wrong. In fact, I might even have the wrong country, but I assure you that the main parts of the story are true. It was told to me, so I'm telling it to you secondhand, so I apologize for some of the details I got wrong. The story was told to me firsthand by the guy it happened to. His name is John. John's getting up in age right now. You know, he's kind of in the twilight years of his life. This is back in his home country, which I believe is Poland. It might not be Poland, but I think it's Poland. It happened during the German occupation, so when the Germans were occupying Warsaw and making their advancements towards Eastern Europe, while they're, you know, moving on to become their, you know, their big grand plan of whatever they were trying to do. So John was part of the militia, and he was a citizen soldier, because I think everybody in that time had to do something for the war effort. And his entire squad, or a major portion of his squad, his missile squad, got captured by the Germans as they were doing their march. They took all the soldiers and they put them into some bunker that they were, or some building that they were hunkered down in, and they started interrogating John and the rest of the soldiers. You know, normal questions you would ask, like where's, you know, where is the rest of the army, where are the, you know, where are the governments located right now, where are the citizens, where's the food, typical things that you would ask if you were looking for military intelligence. And as they were asking these questions, the commanding officer was getting rather irritated with the answers coming from John specifically and the other soldiers. And so he went to them and said, "You better start giving me some better answers or I'm going to kill you." And John was like, "I'm giving you all the answers I can give you. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. What else can I tell you?" It's like, "Well, you better start giving me better answers," the German guy was like. And he was like, "Because if you don't start giving me better answers, I'm going to kill you." And a little background about John. John is a Christian. Like, he's a Bible-believing Christian. He believes all of it, and so it kind of gives you the mindset of where he was at. And he told the commanding officer, and he was like, "If God, I don't want to die, but if God is giving you the power to kill me, then there's nothing I could do." And when he said that, the German officer got furious and angry, pulled out his pistol, and looked at John and said, "I am your God. I am your God, and I have the power to give you life or death. I can prove that because I could put a bullet in your head and kill you anytime I want. Now you better start giving me better answers." And John, you know, must have been scared at this time, but I guess he was having one of those moments where, you know, those rare moments where you find out what type of a person you are, and whether you really believe what you believe. And he says, "I don't want to die, but if God is giving me the power to kill me, there's nothing I could do." And that just made the German commanding officer furious. And he pulled out his gun again, and he was like, "I have the power to kill you. I am your God. Get this through your head. I am your God." And John said, "You can't kill me unless God is giving you the power to kill me. But if he is giving you the power to kill me, there's nothing I could do about it, and I have to accept that faith, but I don't want to die." And he wasn't going to relinquish, you know, that one fundamental belief to this guy as he'd been captured. And so the German officer, the commanding officer, was like, "I'm going to prove that I'm your God." He was just angry. "I am your God. I am your God, and I'm going to prove that I'm your God, because I'm going to put a bullet in your head. I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to go have my cigarette, and when I come back, I will prove that I'm your God, and I have the power to give life or death, because I'm going to kill you and put a bullet in your head." So he just basically told John that he's executing him. He decided to go walk up the stairs so he can go light up a cigarette and go outside and have a smoke. But before he did that, he had the rest of the commanding officers beat the crap out of John. And so 3 days later, John wakes up when the prisoners are helping him out. He should have been in the infirmary, because he was that badly beaten up. And the rest of the prisoners, citizen soldiers, like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine?" And John was all groggy, and he was like, "I think I'm okay. What happened?" And like, "What happened? Where am I?" It's like, "Well, we're still prisoners here." And then one of the other soldiers was like, "Your God is dead." And you know, imagine just blinking up and going, "What's going on?" He's like, "What do you mean my God is dead?" And he's like, "Yeah, your God is dead." And what they were trying to tell him, what they eventually told John, was that that commanding officer went up the stairs, went outside, lit his cigarette, and some sniper, probably one of the other militia guys, saw the commanding officer, shot him, and put a bullet through his head. And I'm not trying to make light of the commanding officer dying, but I think the moral of the story is that you continue tempting fate. You know, things can happen, and John has been a devout Christian his entire life. This is not the only story John has told me. I have been told stories, not just from him, but from other people, that just blow my mind away. And I'm going to probably, over the course of the lifetime that I'm running this YouTube channel, I'm going to start sharing some of these stories, other things. And so hopefully you're blessed by that. Hopefully you get inspiration about, you know, sometimes there is protection for you. Sometimes God is actually looking out for you. Hopefully, I mean, it was inspiring to me. It's something that it's been an inspiration to me. Hopefully it's an inspiration to you. Anyway, my name is Leslie Michael Jr. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe if you like this story. And we talk about life, truth, business, marketing, and sometimes we tell pretty cool stories. And so, I hope you liked it. I apologize for deleting the last time I did the story. I just wanted to make it more reverent this time. I hope I did that. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time.